Hurry up! I got to pick up by 12:30. It's almost 11. Wrong phone. All right, we live. We live. We live. We live. Let's get it. Get it. Get it. Get it.
Yes, sir.
Got a couple of things I got to do real quick as part of my setup, but
Yes,
it ain't gonna
sir.
take long. Well, we can start this. We can start light while I'm setting, while I'm handling this little bit. Wow, that didn't. Oh my God, I didn't do a poster for this. I'll put the poster up another time.
Nice. For all you people out there, I stay up like a black box on handcuffs up north, spit lyrics to body any heat toss. Come on, scale niggas at the grass, the moon, bucket slide, let me cop and thighs, mommy open wide, let me bust gushing. Fly kiss me out. I spit it like I did it when it from in it, basic bitches to sisters, spit lines, chemist sippers, so mommy rock your power use on my cock. That shit people can't see the DVD, porno, lust, and greed, cheddar cheese on your dipping on your knees. More to seize, more to please. Please.
Okay, okay, I see you. That's how we're giving it up right now. We're gonna hit him with a quick bar.
Yeah.
Not a bad way to start the day off. All right. Let me give me 1 more minute. I got one other thing I gotta wait. Am I in the right spot? It's here. I gotta come here and just drop this. So today we're here to talk about the fact that Diddy got over. He got over. Like the bridge is over. And he's still like, yo,
Still
I'm trying to
no.
get out of this. I'm trying to get out of this.
Yep, yep.
Like,
Because I know it's hard for him to phantom on his brain the time that he's allowed to do. It's got to be. It's got to mess with him every night. Dang, I got to be here for 4 years. It's less than that, but he want to act like it's more. So what I was hearing that from good behavior and due to the fact that he's in the feds.
hold on. You're giving it a little too much too fast. Hold on, slow it down. Slow it down. Hold on. Because you hitting him with that powwow, like, oh, wow, you hitting him like that. That's how we started off. Before you do all that, I want to make sure we got people starting to come in. Because right now it's just me and you. Let me
That's right, just me and you.
ah, before you get worried, I don't want you to hit him with too much before we got a little bit of time. You hitting him like that, I want people to hear what you're saying. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So we just got started. He said wait 2 minutes before he can get his team going. I'm getting the team going.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Trying to. Yeah, we don't want to be on there like we was the other night. We didn't have enough people on there. Like we brought to the world first that it wasn't 4 years. Everybody was talking about 4 years, 4 years. We came on same day, like no, and broke down mathematically. I did we broke it down that it wasn't 4 years. We was the first. Lawyers didn't come out with it till the next day. We was ahead of the lawyers.
I mean, some people they didn't really understand the magnitude of what's going down. What's going down? Well,
So
he's in trouble.
we was. You got to turn that TV off in the background though. I don't know if we're gonna get in trouble for that. Oh, word! I saw something just glimpse over there. Yeah, we don't need to have that in the background. Can't be no, you know what I mean? Somebody be like, yo, because YouTube, they'll be like, somebody can be like, yo, you had our product on your joint, and they can put a strike against the channel. You got to be careful about that. Like very for real. But I digress. So, I'm waiting on it to get started. Let me see what's going on. I think this is the team right here. Okay, let's get. What was that? Oh, let me close Facebook because I don't need none of that going on. Let me put my phone on. vibrate so that so my team gets started. We can have the right. Oh man, come on! I gotta go and I gotta go get the kid. Come on! I'm waiting on that last minute to, you know what I mean? So while we waiting, just to bring her up to speed, Puffy was like Epstein. Except for the girls. At least the girls he did was of age. Now, I said it was a bit while I'm waiting on everything to get going. Then once it gets going, we'll dive a little deeper in. So he was doing the same things, but Epstein was wild because he was essaying little girls. He was doing things to little girls that were unfathomable.
Basically, he was the R. Kelly with more money.
With a lot more money. And R. Kelly wasn't broke, but Epstein, like, he was an Israeli spy. His wife or his girlfriend that was helping him to find these little girls was the daughter of another Israeli spy. They was trading nuclear secrets to Israel. The United States nuclear secrets to Israel. Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the meantime, they say he got his money. Like, yo, one of Trump's people was like, yo, I lived 3 doors down. We had attached houses, brownstones. We was up in the city. And I went to go check him. Yo, he had this elaborate crib. Like, and we're talking about somebody who's already a multimillionaire himself. We're saying how elaborate his crib was. So this crib must have been like, whoa, right? Dude's like, I walked in there, me and my wife, and he's giving us the grand tour of this spectacular, awesome place that he had. And then he opened these doors, and it was like these shutter doors, like the Japanese style. Like, we opened these doors, and they're supposed to go into the living room. In the middle, he had a massage table.
That means he was definitely getting massaged a lot. He didn't want to go.
He said, yeah, I get massaged a lot. That's what he said. And he was like, and then he leaned over close enough to make the dude he leaned into uncomfortable in front of his wife and said, the right kind of massages, if you know what I mean. That was it. He was out. He was like, I'm good. His wife said, yo, we are never going back there again. He said that anybody that was down with that dude knew what it was. So that was Epstein. Now, Diddy, on the other hand, he was a regular dude. He was like us. You know, he saw something hot, he went and whispered in the ear, bought some champagne, you know what I'm saying? Did your thing. And that's where, like us, ends. Dun 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 dun. I'm waiting on this to go. So while I'm waiting on this to go, until I start seeing the promotion start kicking in, I'm just gonna give a little backstory, then we can move forward. It's taking longer than I would have liked to be certain. But that's all right, because the little backstory doesn't hurt. So he would bring the girls in, he would romance them, they would get together, they'd have their little the little one-on-ones or whatever. He would take care of them, take them Virgin Islands, whatever. He was the man. He was a multi-millionaire. He wasn't a billionaire yet, but he was, you know, he was Diddy. So, you know, he was romancing them. Then as it went, he would get them hooked on different types of drugs. It was cocaine, pink cocaine, amphetamine. I don't know if there was amphetamines. Well, he had a list of drugs. Well, I didn't even heard of pink cocaine.
He had everything. Amphetamines, you name it.
Marijuana, like, you know, it was probably laced. Like, yo, he had something that was like PCP. Like, yo, they was just getting it in. Ketamine.
He had some P in there too, probably.
Then once they got strung out and he had them on all types of different types of drugs and all that, then he started getting weird on them. Like, introducing them to drugs and getting on drugs wasn't weird, right? So here's how the weird went.
Well, we can say that.
Like, yo, I want to watch you with somebody else. That would turn me on. Now, me personally, that turned me off. How about you, Ice? What if when you want to watch a girl get smashed out before you go in? No, why not? Isn't it normal?
That means I have to have I have to have a fourth girl that I don't care about. Say, go in and take care of daddy's business. But I'm not like that, so all I can do is say, slow down.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
wouldn't. I don't. That's what he. That's how he gave it up. And good for them. The girls loved it. They loved him. Of course they did. They got taken care of. It was at all times. They walking around, hair did, nails done. Like, you know what I mean? That's how they live their life. Rent paid for, no car payment. You know what I'm saying? Like they was living it.
Mm-hmm.
And dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Now he's bringing more male escorts in. Now he's watching. Now they're getting. Now that now there's other women and men. Now there's parties, and you walk into the party, and everybody naked. You gotta. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. What is taking so long? Well, we are doing a live in the middle of the day. This is new for me. People are still at work. But it's almost lunchtime, so they can watch a little podcast while they work. All right, people are starting to come in now, actually. All right. Yay. All right. Welcome everybody. We over here talking about Diddy, the diddler, and how he got down
And manipulated the young people of today.
Well, I can't say that. He was not R. Kelly. No. He chose women of age.
Well, he was manipulating the grown up pootie. That's the best way. Because he made him believe that he was gonna take care of him in certain ways, and his word didn't come out to be what it was. So people
But he took care of him in a lot of ways. Hair did, nails did, rent paid for. Yo, I want to get up. Yo, I got to go to the store. You come downstairs, you get in the limo. Like, they was getting taken care of. They just didn't get the deals they wanted.
You're right. No Meals on Wheels. No Meals on Wheels.
Damn. So
you got wheels, but you got meals, but not on wheels.
So they tried to hit him with a RICO charge. The RICO, racketeering, enterprising, corrupt organization. Racketeering, enterprise. No, that's not RICO. Racketeering, what? Corrupt organization? It doesn't even matter. They tried to hit him with a RICO charge. The corrupt organization part matters. Because if you're an organization in your business, if you're a business, what you're doing, you're trying to get some money, right? They tried to hit him with the RICO charge, and it was like, you did this, you did that. And he's like, yo, I didn't make any money. I had a good time. And the people on the jury sitting there like, yeah, you beat on Cassie, though. Because they showed that Cassie tape like 100 times. They literally showed it like 15 times.
They've been playing since they first got it. They've been playing it.
On and on and on and on. But you got to have a lot of Diddy ones. Got to hit him with the Diddy for these. So the problem with that was people looked at it and they said, yeah, he had a lot of weird intercourse. He beat on Cassie. He did do that 10 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever it is. But she stayed with him afterwards. It's past the statute of limitations. And he paid her $20 million. I'm not convicting him for this. That's what the jury said. Whether I feel it's right or wrong is irrelevant. We're taking my personal feelings out of it. The jury looked and said, this was like a decade ago, and he paid her $20 million. She was good with that. She signed a paper. What is he here for? And he was like, oh, but he had a lot of baby oil. And the jury was like, oh, yeah. Yes, he's going to jail. He had baby oil. I dare him. Oh, wait, so do I. Okay, he had a case of it. He had a lot of baby oil. He did. He had a lot of baby oil. But it didn't convict him for having baby oil.
Right.
I don't understand. He had so much.
He been slipping and sliding with all that oil. I've been slipping and sliding.
All right, so he likes his parties weird. There's a lot of baby oil. That's how he gave it up. So anyway, they was like, all right, we're going to give him something. We're going to give him something.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to get away scot-free. And they convicted him of man charges. Now, man charges are very interesting things to convict him of, because the man charge was originally created to stop the transportation of white slaves. Now, this is educational entertainment purposes only channel.
Mm-hmm.
So look it up for yourself. The Mann Act was to stop the transportation of white slaves. Full stop. And the law has changed over the years to incorporate sex trafficking. Smex trafficking, can't say that, right? So they convicted him of the Mann Act, and the jury's sitting there like, wait a minute, time out, they ain't no white slaves. But we'll give him that. We're not going to give him a RICO. It's not a corrupt organization. He's not even pimping these girls out. He's hiring escorts, and they're doing it talking about they love him and going back to him. Cassie left him finally after getting beat on like that, went to another relationship, and what she do? She's calling him up. They're sending Smex chats back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard for the jury to be like, you're guilty of, because you're with your husband right now, you 9 months pregnant, about to pop on the stand. Talk about, when we started together, I was still hitting up Puffy trying to get at him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know as a man if I could have handled that. Like, Dad, you sitting on the stand telling the whole world while you married to me, about to have my child, how you was, with me hitting up your ex.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you can look at it like that, and you can look at it like this too. You ever have a guy that talks to a girl, right? And they went through the crap that he went with homegirl, but on a smaller level. She keep calling him back, not because she give a F about him, because that's where the bread is at. And if she can keep siphoning money from him.
She had her own bread when she met that dude. She was a millionaire when she met Puffy. Oh. She was a big time model. She was a multi-millionaire when she met Puffy.
Oh,
that's
Cassie?
a fact. Yup. Yup. Right. So so there was more to it. She loved him. She admitted it.
She wanted more to the pie. More to the pie.
So he got these man charges, and it was like, yo, we can give you 10 years apiece. Can you imagine that? 10 years because you had baby oil? So they said, all right, here's what we're going to do for you. He ran a little bit.
Slide some oil to her.
That's crazy. I don't know that one. You speaking outside my power. My power's here. So it's all right. You did it. So it's a thing now. They don't know about you yet, but they're going to learn.
They're going to learn today.
You're going to learn today. Word. So they get these, they's like, yo, we can give you 10 years apiece. The judge gets it. Now this Judge Arun is not a Puffy fan.
I got to go to the bathroom.
This wasn't the exact time to be, all right. Okay. Oh. All right. So while we waiting on him, I'm gonna give up the game. That's what he does when we doesn't what we're doing. So he gets this man charge. They're like, all right, we're gonna convict you. You're going down. The Judge Arun, who's the judge over the case, does not like Puffy. It's obvious he doesn't like him, because what did he do? The man was like, yo, we want bail. Denied. Oh, come on, we'll give you $500 million. Denied. Y'all put up my houses. Denied. Denied. Why? Because you're a creep, bro. So here's how I went. Here's how I kept going, right? Because when Ice come back, he's gonna give y'all some. Like, we gotta talk about the fact he's trying to get out now. We gotta understand how we got to the point where we're at. So, and then we're gonna talk about what's going on now, because there's a lot going on now. It's a little bit crazy at the present moment. So all of these denials come, and then it's time, and they get something called a pre-sentencing verdict, which is like the judge gets this paperwork and it's like, yo, these are, you can charge him within the confines of these time constraints. And it was like, yo, you can give him 10 years for each charge. And the judge doesn't like him. And prosecution's like, yeah, we got you. You thought you was getting away because you got away from Rico, but we got you. And the judge is like, well, I'm going to take into consideration that you did all these things. And it was like, yo, how you going to, he got off on him. The jury acquitted him. They said he's not guilty. How you going to count all that stuff in his charge? But the judge was like, I can do that. I'm the judge. The judge is kind of like the man in the courtroom. All right, these are his guidelines. You give him up to 10 years. As long as he falls within them 10 years, it's legit. That's it. He can even go above legally. If you want to give him 12 years, legally he can do that. So these are pre-trial things, only recommendations. So if he went a couple of years over and it was like, yo, he was really an egregious offender, they would have went for it and been like, all right. But that's not what happened. So what had happened was prosecution was like, yo, we don't need 10 years on each one. Give him 11 years. We was going for 20 to life off the RICO. We lost. We didn't get the RICO charge. They said he can get 10 years apiece. Give this man 11 years. And the judge was like, 11. This man's a monster. He's beat on women continuously. Heck, he was being tried for this very thing. He was being tried for this very thing. And what did he do? What did this man go and do? Went and chased another woman around. Now, this Jane Doe that he did that to, it does appear that she was trying to set his behind up. She was like, all right, yo, Diddy, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and said something to make him super mad, and then went running off. Yeah, he went chasing that. He was mad, kicked the door in, but he put his hands on him. He didn't fall for it. So now we have all of this going on. One sec. You have all of this going on. And the judge says, we're going to give him 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So they asked for 11, they got 4. And it was like, all right, so at 4 years, what does that mean? So everybody was all talking about the 4 years. We broke it here first. 4 years is really like maybe 2.5. Because he already served 1 year. Right. So he's going to get time off. He's going to get that reduced sentence. He's going to get that part of his sentence. So it's 3 years from there. And then the rest of it was kind of like, you know, you can get up to, you can serve 85% of your time because you can get 15% off for good behavior. So it breaks it down to like 2.5 years.
Right.
And then there's other intricacies that other attorneys have brought up after we reported on it, where they said it could be less than 2 years. And I don't remember it, but it was very interesting. So he might not even do 2 years.
Yeah.
But his lawyers are like, all right, you can take it from here. So on you.
I heard it from this guy that was in jail. He was saying that he's not going to do 4 years. This is Fed time, and the feds deal with it different. I can't really tell you it because I've never been in the feds. He was saying that he should be out in about 2 years. He got 1 in, so remember, right. Feds is always going to deal with you different because they're on a higher level. So that means Diddy, calm you down and deal with what you have to deal with.
If he's smart.
It could have been worse. 11 years. You could have been there with the R. So
it got even more interesting. Because now his lawyers want to appeal it. They're like, 4 years, this judge is talking about stuff that he got acquitted for. And putting this part of his sentence. He was acquitted for that. How you going to make it part of his sentence now? So his lawyers is like, wait a minute, time out. We got a 13th juror as a judge that we didn't try and vote on because we vote on your jurors. We placed the jurors. Both teams have to agree on the jurors. This dude is working for the A team or the B team. He's working for the prosecution. He's a 13th juror. We don't want him. So now they're trying to appeal it. So what did you hear about that?
Well, all I heard, like I said, this guy that was in jail did a lot of Fed time. He said Diddy's got less time than what people think he got. Yeah, less time than what the public feels he has. Now, I can't really, like I said, I can't give you the insight because I'm not there. I wasn't on a jury, and I wasn't the one that was convicted, so I can't tell you the ins and outs. But I can say this: no Diddy. I can't.
You better clean his act up. Yeah, he's going to get less than. He's going to get about 2 to 2.5 years. Actually, an attorney. Go ahead.
Remember, there's a lot of programs that he can go to in jail to help his time go faster and give him good time. So he has to make up in his mind: is it if he's going to really do it, or is he just going to flop?
I mean, 2 years is a long time.
Yes, it is. I know. I'll say this, man. Just going in, knock it out. But due to the fact that he has finances, he's always looking for a way to get out of his, what you would call his homework. If he can get somebody else to do his homework, he would. This is your homework. Now you have to go in there, get in your program, and make it push it on. Or you can do what you're doing. You're still fighting it because you got a lot of money, so you're gonna fight. And I understand that. But the point is, no Diddy. That's the point. And no Diddy is gonna.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna put on.
So there's something called the First Step Act of 2018, and this is according to Google Gemini. So I'm reading this, and I can't verify it, but I did hear a lawyer, a high-powered attorney that worked on, I believe, no, that was something else. But a high-powered attorney, I think she did work on it. It might have been the same attorney that worked on the R. Kelly case. Wrote this out, the First Step Act. And what Gemini says about the First Step Act is it's the federal law that allows incarcerated individuals to earn time off through earned time credits and an increase in good conduct time, GCT. These credits are earned by participating in recidivism reduction programs, completion productive activities, and displaying good behavior. The earned credits can lead to early release to pre-release custody, such as home confinement or transfer to supervised release. How to earn time credits: recidivism reduced programs, participate in evidence-based recidivism, reduction programs, and production activities. Good conduct time is on top of that, where you earn it 54 days a year that I was saying, so 15% of your sentence. The First Step Act amended the law to eliminate the previous proration of GCD credit for the last year of a sentence. For successful participants in programs and activities, inmates can earn up to 15 days of time credits for every 30 days of participation. That's half the time. An inmate can also, that's half the time. An inmate can also receive up to 12 months of credit towards supervised release at the discretion of the Bureau of Prisons. What? Yo, I didn't know about that. So if he gets the 15% off, he already served a year. That's 2.5 years, right? Then if he can get the 12 months of credit to a supervised release, that's why they're talking about a year and a half.
Right.
That's why the lawyer said a year and a half.
That's why he's.
So Diddy might. What?
That means
he might get a year and a half.
I mean, he'll be back in the fold in spring.
No, a year and a half more. So from here, that would be. From here, that would be what? The winter of next year, by the spring of 2027. Wow. So Diddy probably, I was wrong. Last time I said 2.5 years, I wasn't aware of the extra 12 that he can get to release.
Mm-hmm.
So he can possibly get out in a year and a half. And with the kind of money he has, as long as he's in there behaving himself, he will.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, we got some people up in the chat. See what's going on. I want to say, hey, Charles, what's up? Good to see you. Ain't seen you in a while. Oh, we didn't even talk about the pardon yet. We got to bring that up. Yeah, it does look like he's at his final move. We'll see what happens. He's fighting for his legacy, not just freedom. That's true. We haven't spoken about his legacy. We haven't even brought that up.
Right.
Right. There's definitely more behind the scenes. I'm just catching up in the chat. Give me a second. Because people's in here talking to us.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's definitely more going on than they're saying. There's definitely a lot going on. If there's a pardon with the headlines, me and you got to talk about that pardon.
Diddy.
He does seem to find a way to get ahead. I don't know what's going to happen here, but he does seem to find that.
That seems
it
like
would have to be crazy behind closed doors if they're talking a pardon.
Mm-hmm.
It is definitely about influence and connections. So, what do you think? So, on top, even though he's only got a year and a half to serve, he's trying to get out now.
Mm-hmm.
So he went to Trump and he asked for a pardon. Trump was like, I don't know, man. You were talking kind of crazy about me when I was running. Because Diddy was saying things like, I'm not going to exactly quote, but I'm going to paraphrase. Yo, this man is going to cause a race war. We must do everything we can to stop him from becoming president. That happened. He said all that.
Well, he didn't start the race war, so that can't be true right now. All we can say is that.
Well, I mean, there is a race war. ICE is walking around the country right this minute. And they're like, yo, if you brown, we're arresting you. They running around like it's GTA. They busting windshields open, no badges, masks on their face, big ass guns, yoking people out of the car, people beating up citizens that's trying to photograph it because it looks so crazy, breaking people's arms, tear gas. What? Yo, they're running around like, yo, Mexicans are scared, Spanish people in general are scared. Yo, they ran up in an apartment building, arrested everybody in the building. Black people in one van, Spanish people in another. Yes, he's inciting a race war. That's happening.
Well, all we can do is.
By the way, for those of y'all that don't know, ICE, which we call this person Gestapo, the ICE agents, is the fifth largest militia in the world. I'm going to say that again. They're the fifth largest military in the world. The fifth largest military in the world is chasing down brown people in America. There's a race war. Now, what you were saying?
Can we all get along? Can we all just get along?
And not looking like it, I have to tell you. It's looking kind of wild.
From the motto.
So you think he's going to give him a pardon based on that? Like,
I think.
You think Trump cared about Diddy?
I think he did, because he would have never been friends. But, things went down. Just like in his life, he's had situations whereas it changed up. So let's look at it like adults. He was in a trick bind, and he had to talk some crap. Now he got to suck some crap. I hate to say it. He got to suck.
You're right, Kathy. You're right, Kathy. And I hate him, but he is definitely one of the smartest movers and shakers out there. And Gaming BD, you're right. He's not playing defense. He's got to go full political. He doesn't want to be in jail no more. He's been in there a year. I've never been in jail. I don't want to go. I think I might be wanting to do everything I could to get out too. So now he's kissing Trump's behind. He's bending the knee. He's, I don't want to say, I want to say some other things, but there might be kids watching. Not likely. They should be in school, but we ain't going to play it. But he's giving it up in a bad way. What you were saying, Ice? Just responding to the chat.
He is in a situation as just like we would growing up. You can talk crap about the teacher. Then you have to go to the dean's office, and you got to explain what you say. And he's at the point that I didn't, most people when they start sharpshooting, it wasn't like that. Sorry, buddy, they got you on camera. So now you got to drop down and bust open the ear.
On bending knees. I'm not gonna say it. We both know what it is. You're the singer, bro.
He got to drop down and break open the eagle. I mean, it's sad, but sometimes you feel you're at a point that you got the power, and he didn't see that curveball coming, and he came and knocked out his front teeth. Now he's in there with Big Harvey and them, and he's saying, I gotta get out of here. Harvey looking at me, he's trying to give me some sweets. I don't want no sweets. But what can I do? I got to talk to my people that I know, and hopefully they can help me out, because he needs help if that's what he wants. Me, I'm hard body. I would say, fuck, I'm through my time. Freaking. That's me. But everybody ain't like that. Not
for me, it would depend on the situation, right? So I'm a single dad. I have a young child. She doesn't have anybody else. So I'm going to do whatever I can to get back to my kid. That's her. That's my 2 kids there. That's my oldest one. It's her. And this is last year. So she's this age. I'm trying to get back to my kid.
Well,
outside of that, if it wasn't for that, man, it's a year.
You see,
yo,
I didn't have no kids at that point, so my mind state was different.
Word, so, you're a different person.
I'm gonna look at it like I gotta think about them too. So I understand that. And he got a lot of kids, 6 or 7.
Right, but the difference is they're with their moms. I'm a single parent, and she doesn't have. And my parents are gone. Her mother's side of the family isn't there. She only has me and her sister.
So you got to ride and die.
Yeah. My situation.
You got.
Yo, I try and walk around like a priest without the collar.
Yeah, you got to ride and die, man.
I'm a whole different situation. Right now, we're doing a live as we speaking, and I'm like, she got a half day, watching the clock, because I got to go get my daughter.
Right.
Because that's what it is when you. And I'm not complaining about it. She saved my life because, truthfully, I'm an alcoholic, and I stopped drinking so I can raise my daughter. And God knows who I'd be if I didn't stop drinking. So,
but sometimes certain things come in your life to help you at a point that nothing else will help you, and your daughter helps you.
That's my life.
Because you could have been out there on something Boulevard, twisted every day.
Yeah.
So.
And it was leading that way.
So now you're what do you call it? A pillar of society.
You got me feeling the kind of way to call me out. I love my cameras. This is like one of my little toys.
So you
upgraded. That's a relic.
There's nothing wrong with you stepping to the podium like you are right now. Because I left
thank you.
All the stuff I was doing. I left that because I always said that if I ever have a kid, I don't want to be stuck in certain devices. So that's why I stopped. I stopped getting high, drinking. I never liked drinking because it was just nasty to me. But weed, I smoked a lot of weed. I had to let all that go because I knew I don't want my daughter to say, Daddy, to her friends, yo, don't your dad smoke? Yeah. So I can smoke. I wanted to look at me and say that he don't do it. So that's not
Same here.
Not a point for her to do it because I'm doing it.
Did I stop smoking before I met you, or did we smoke together before we both stopped? Because we've known each other for 20 years.
Yeah, I had stopped before that.
I probably was still smoking at that time, but I stopped 20 years ago.
Yeah,
that's why I had to ask. I don't remember. Good. God bless you. I stopped smoking cigarettes around that time. I smoked weed longer than I smoked cigarettes.
I smoked cigarettes but I have a light voice. So when I was rhyming in the parks, my voice would sound like Minnie Mouse. Even though I was able to really push
Project.
out the words, they had affected my chemistry. Because that is the year that the resident wanted to sign me because I was smoking cigarettes at the time and weed at the time. They wanted to sign me, but I didn't feel I was ready because I wasn't the full me yet. It was a year later. Then I became IceWater. The year
Became
before,
the man that you was meant to be.
I guess was somebody that can rhyme. Yeah, after that, beast mode. Girls coming up the front, checking me out. I'm like, whoa, whoa. I'm not talking about a few. A lot of them, they was coming up. I'm like, I got something here. And that's when I took it to the next level after that. But it started at me stopping for my future. I saw my future before I saw my future. Meaning, before it became existing in front of me, I saw my future. So I had
Very spiritual. That's how all spiritualists and people that learn to you got to see it in order to create it. You start first in your mind, then you create it around you physically. It's very spiritual, very, very, very high level spirituality. But Puffy have us trumped. He created a universe that we only dream about, and then he kept going. You got to understand that you can create the universe that you want. You can make it happen, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be consequences for what you create.
That's
so
right.
He created it, but what did he do?
Now he created his own hell. Because nobody put him in that situation. He put himself because one, he probably wasn't listening to the people around him, and he felt that I was that dude. You that dude now, you in jail. You that dude now when my man say, can I get you sweet packets? Can I have your can I have your Kool-Aid?
Can I have your Kool-Aid?
Your chicken. You know, what are you gonna do? You're gonna cry and run to the COs, or you're gonna have to handle it. And I think that bothers him the most, that he has people that are pressing up on him, like, yo, man. Because, man, he can't go to the store. The only store he go to was in jail. So whatever he get that day.
That's not jail.
Yeah, so whatever you can get that day, all you got. And you only have a certain limit. So all that, you can go ham turkey. Nah, this is all you get. $40. Bye. So if Big Bubba wants yours, here, Bubba. You want snacks? Here, Bubba. I said I would buy you. Here, Tim.
Nah, I don't think it's like that. Here's why. I don't think he's paying everybody off. I think he pays off that guy and maybe that guy, and y'all can have anything y'all want. Just make sure nobody else comes this way.
But you just said,
and he's protected because he's got the key people.
right,
And I'll take care of your family on the outside.
Right. But on the other side, if them guys talk to the people that is not getting taken care of, you think he's not going to have some kind of problem?
You take care of the right people, and they're going to make sure you don't.
So that means
because you not only take it, because you only got a certain amount of in jail, but you got to remember something. I'll make a phone call. I'll make sure your family's taken care of too. Leave that man alone. He's watching out for my family. My kid just went to college because of him. You better not touch him.
What about the other ones that is sitting out there hungry?
They're going to turn. You can't touch him because he's under my protection. I know because I've protected people that way. Not for them reasons. I've protected people, but not like that.
I know what you're talking about.
And that's what it is. Like, yo, you can't touch him. He's with me. That's it. And I don't care whether you like him or not. You can't touch him. He's with me.
Here's a Slim Jim. Leave me alone.
Word. Like, it's not, you don't have to protect everybody. You have to write the right key people. That's like, right. If you, like, let's take it up. Like, yo, he's like a mob boss, bro. So, you know, he's got his lieutenants, and, you know, they take it like, yo, tell me who has to be taken care of for me to lock this whole cell block down. And that's it. Oh, they run the cell block? They're taken care of. The people running the cell block are watching out for me. I can walk around here and do whatever I want. Because the people running the show is not going to let nothing happen to me. And they're going to make sure of it. It's not a game.
You're right.
And And not only that, but you ready? That's not something that he came up with. That's something they came to him with. It's like, yo, you Puffy, right? You don't want nothing to happen to you in here? My kid wants a new bicycle.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
No. My kid wants a new bicycle. Yo, she just got the top of the line, gold plated steering. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch it.
Mama wants some new gold plated teeth. So make that happen.
All of a sudden she got grills. You know what I'm saying? We laughing, but this is literally what it is.
Courtesy of Diddy.
And it couldn't be any other way. It wouldn't make sense any other way. Mm-hmm. That's how it has to be. Mm-hmm. So he's not getting touched in jail because the people, they're not going to go and rough him up. That's stupid. This man got a lot of money. You're going to spend some of that money. And that's that. You're going to spend some of that money. Mm-hmm. And that's it. And it's not little guys coming to him either. It's guys that, because not only if I'm going to see you in here and your kids outside. Mm-hmm. You got money, you got goons, and you got to remember something. He's affiliated. He's cool with the Crips. So when he went in, he already knew who everybody was. He made a phone call, and he's affiliated already. Mm-hmm. So they came to him. He was like, "Yo, one phone call. They talking to their people. Everybody's eating. Everybody taken care of." Because he was doing that when he was on the outside. That's what he was doing. So he didn't know what's up.
I said he had to, because remember, Suge Knight was a blood, right? Yeah, he's a blood. He's a Crip. Okay, I see what's happening.
Right.
I see what's happening.
Right. He's taken care of. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He was cool with Snoop, remember? Mm-hmm. Like he's taking care. Nothing happened in the Puffy in that jail. They're not gonna let it. No, he's covered. Because it's not like he's got to come in and they already had this connect before he went in, and even if they didn't, the second he sat down to eat, he had three big dudes. He would have had three big dudes stepping on him, having, but yo, you eating that bread? You drinking that chocolate milk? Yeah. Literally. Yeah. But he never got that far because, them phone calls was made already. When you have that kind of money and he was running these streets, like, yo, he was shooting people in nightclubs. Yo, hold this and take the blame. I'll take care of you when you get out. That was his life already. So when you live that life, that's part of the consequences. I don't care how big you get. Ask John Gotti. Mm-hmm. And Puffy was levels above John Gotti. And that sounds crazy to say, but John Gotti wasn't no billionaire.
No, he wasn't. He got beat up in jail, so.
Right. Mm-hmm. But because John Gotti ran his mouth. The other bosses didn't want him running his mouth. And he wanted to go and live. They're supposed to be a quiet life. Their money's supposed to be underground. They're supposed to be secret society kind of. And John Gotti's like, oh, I'm the boss. And he made it hot for them. And the mob never recovered from John Gotti either.
Yeah, he definitely did. It definitely plugged it up. He plugged it up.
Yeah. I think that I honestly believe that Giuliani was a mob boss hit. Not a shoot 'em hit, but a political hit where he went after Gotti and took him down. Because why else would an Italian take down the one guy the other mob bosses didn't like?
Right.
And I say that, and if I offended somebody that was Italian out there, I've heard it from Italians. I got friends, I'm looking at a whole movie right now. I got a whole Italian mob with me. I love them guys. They're great. Like I don't have, it's nothing personal. And you take care of the people that take care of you. Mm-hmm. But he wasn't. Puffy was bigger than that because Puffy was getting money. He wasn't bigger than every mobster, but he was bigger than Gotti because the people that run that liquor company is the real mob. Because they would go to jail and they're not going to jail. First of all, they're not going to jail because that's real power. They're not doing. Gotti got taken. You're not taking them dudes now. That's not happening. And even if you did, you can't. We're not gonna go that far. You are not taking down that kind of power.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's like saying Trump's going to jail. Trump had a whole invasion and people running up in the Capitol.
Hold on.
While he's holding me up, beating up, had people running up in the Capitol, beating up cops. He let all of them out of prison, gave them jobs, and then came back and became president again. Oh, then he gave him jobs and all of that. So that's what real power looked like. And that's what Puffy's doing now. He's bowing down, kissing the ring. Like, yo, Mr. Trump, please help me. Trump ain't gonna help him. Trump ain't gonna help him. Because Trump has a legitimate right to be ticked. We were boys and you turned on me. Now, were they really boys? I would say they probably partied together. We know that Trump partied with Epstein. Oh, I'm sorry, allegedly. His name's all over the Epstein files. He was cool with Puffy. We know what Puffy did. We don't have to say allegedly to that one. We know. So he was friends with Puffy. He was friends with Epstein. 1 + 1 = 12, 11, 2 equals 2. It takes 2 to make a thing go right. Y'all don't know about that. Anyway, y'all don't know about that. So, in real, all jokes aside, so Trump is not. He's not going to let Puffy go. That's not going to happen. But he's only going to serve like a year and a half. I was wrong about the 2.5 years. I wish to apologize. I did not know about the extra 12 months that he can get. That is insane. That's insane. The fact that you can get 4 years and have to serve a year and a half. Well, it would have been 2.5 years, but he had already served 11 months and like 20 days because he went in on the 12th. So, like, what's today? Sunday, it'll be 12 days. It'll be a year and 1 month. Leonard Sanderson, how may I help you? Hello? Spam's interrupting my live. I'm thinking I got important business calls coming in. And so I'm thinking it's maybe a business call. And at the end of the day, it's a spam. I got to get ready to go because I got to go ready to get my daughter. I enjoyed the time with you guys. We are now going to have a subscription channel. We're now I'll have a subscription base. Y'all can join and get exclusive content. You can get exclusive lives from me, Dion Powell, the politician behind the scenes. You can hear what's going on behind the movie sometime. You can hear from IceWater getting ready to drop a new album. So IceWater is connected with a lot of individuals. So you get to see behind the scene clips of some very prestigious people. I'm gonna let him drop some of them names on you. But you can get some really cool stuff that's gonna be coming to the think tank. So if you didn't yet, like, share, subscribe. We appreciate all of the support that we get. There's almost 2,000 people in here right now. We're grateful for that. And I'm going to get ready to go get my daughter. Ice was in and out. I apologize about that. But he's getting his act together. You see, he's starting to champion up. I'm loving what I'm seeing. I'm liking what